Did I? 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 Did I post? Almost. The post with the most. I'm still big. That's good. Hey yo. Let's see. Give us a second here. Does it sound all right? Yeah, it should be fine. All right, cool. Well, as far as I'm aware, we're live. Don't know what that bit rate's looking like, but we have. Here we go. More Disco Elysium. I'm actually really enjoying this, and I wanted to actually make sure that I stream more than. Like, my minimum is streaming once a week. Let's see. All right. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, trying to respond to people, update the socials and all that. Let's continue this damn thing. Okay, so last I checked, we were going to. What do we have left to do? We were trying to get that. We're trying to figure out a way to get the damn body down. So we've been talking to some people through here. Before I go back outside, I did realize I actually haven't. Fuck. I actually have what?
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Oh, I didn't even realize I had a thought. Yeah, I didn't realize that like thoughts pop up and I should entertain those thoughts. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
Okay, well yeah. How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced.
Oh,
comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Damn. I'll take it though. But that's cool. You can even get experience from entertaining thoughts. Let me talk to this gal real quick. Can I? There we go.
The door is closed.
Knock. Be polite.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you.
Damn.
Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Damn. Why are you doing this to me? Don't do this to me. I'm so alone. Just swallow the emotion for right now.
The door is closed.
All right. Let's explore the... we gotta get that body down somehow. How are we gonna do it? I do wonder. Nothing to chat with him about further, is there?
Can I help you?
I'm gonna sing karaoke here. What if I do say that?
Absolutely out of the question.
Damn.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager.
Ah.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banner.
A sad
Then
banner.
we sing this place to shit.
Oh no, it's a sad Bob. All right. How about you, ma'am? You have any new input?
Hello again, sweetie.
Her gray eyes shine above the rims of her glasses. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Oh no, I can't ask this poor woman for money. No, there's got to be a better way to get money than just to beg people. All right, let me check my room one more time because I know for a fact now that I'm missing my badge and my gun. I wonder if there's any way. Oh, a thought?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are?
Oh,
A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma.
Oh,
You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
but this was from a while ago. It shouldn't be smoldering anymore. It's been hours. But she broke it in the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette.
Damn.
Or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand.
What?
Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Sheesh, I'm good.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Yeah, very true. I should enthusiastically do that. Yes, I should do that. Wait, hang on. I should not do that. Well, I'll think about it. How about that?
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next
Ugh.
best thing.
A vape, sure,
Make
but
sure you
cigarettes,
think about
ugh.
juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time.
Lord, we're dealing with addiction right now?
And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them.
I don't like how... So do we have to do this? Because, like, both cigarettes about to be an objective?
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Yeah, what are those massive bonuses? Get out of here with that. Don't try to tempt me now with it. Alright, leveling up. I think I've already done one for logic. Let's see, hear, and smell everything. Let's do one more into perception. How about that? And then next up I want to do more logic. Psyche, logic, and perception seems to be the route that I'm going down. Items, tools. Do I have anything new? No, same old stuff. The photo. We've examined the body. We got a lot of tasks. Cigarettes. Track down your gun. Talk to a rich person about the world. Sing karaoke. Worlding has a secret passage. Yeah, that door. Find a way and see what's inside. And yeah, I thought I was supposed to ask the manager, but he doesn't give me I don't get a prompt to ask him for the key. Keep searching for the caller. Like, who made the call from this place? Might take some time. Victim's tattoos. Ask around about tattoos' possible meanings. Who put clothes in the trash? Track down your badge. Pay for the damages. Get the body down. Find booze and drink it. I don't know if I need to do that. Find the rest of that guy's armor. Ask the Jolly Mesk about it at the harbor gates. Ask Kim to tell you about the case. Oh yeah, well let's ask Kim real quick. While we're thinking about it, that's easy.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. If we're from different precincts, why are we... Alright, let's try that first. Literally anything.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
He opens his notes. Brief. Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Maybe he was a dock worker, it sounds like. Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police.
Oh, well, that's another reason a local would have
Now it appears they've started
voice.
executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, and the RCM is?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Oh.
We're the police in this city.
So, to be clear, our job is to find the killer?
That's right.
Okay. Would you say this is a mysterious... If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything.
That's good.
Tell me about it.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved.
Oh.
What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
Damn. It's cool. I haven't heard the word brouhaha used in a hot minute. Or really, I've heard it like in media, but I don't think I've ever heard like a human being around me use the word.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. There can only be one conclusion. I'm the finest case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Don't be scared, but I think I have supernatural abilities. I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I probably have an unbelievable kill count.
I bet you do.
Why? Do you agree?
The 41st is known to kill people. Often.
Damn.
He neither approves nor disapproves. Yet there is something more there. Something you can't put your finger on.
I will only use lethal force with the utmost care and precision.
If you could only find your gun.
Got me there.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
So you volunteer to spoil it.
Yes. I am an unrepentant spoil sport.
Nice. The lieutenant appears pleased with this. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing.
Martinez.
It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Logic. Sylvie's suicide jokes. Why did the 41st send me? I don't know if I can even... Sylvie's suicide jokes. A white check. I could try it. Why did the 41st send me?
Because you're the
Figures.
best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
No. Dumb brain, I'm good for nothing.
You look dumb if
Oh,
you keep
no.
the lieutenant waiting for too long.
Damn. I think you should know I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I really don't remember anything. There was drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you... What? Yeah, I mean, is it bad to ask my partner for help?
Fine. We should get through this day first.
Okay.
Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
All right. So be it.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Your heart beats twice like a fist.
Yeesh.
The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
Say nothing.
The lieutenant glances at his electronic wristwatch.
All right. All right, forget it.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Keeps glancing at it. All right, nothing. Okay. Wait, oh, I was going to search my room one more time. That's right. Let's see. Might as well check it. I figure, like, would they not be anywhere in here? What's this? The tape deck, right? Oh, a tape. Empty cassette case. The hell? There used to be a tape in this cassette, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Athénien's single smallest church in Saint-Saëns must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. What's that? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Oh, I didn't even realize that was the case. Jesus, I wrecked this whole place. There's the bed. Oh, what's up? I'd love to address it. Why can't I address it?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave. I also had a yellow thought. So, with the thoughts, do I, like, choose between empathy or something else? Like, is that what it is? Why can't I open this? This is going to drive me crazy. I can't open that door.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Very low. Locked. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. I need more encyclopedia knowledge. Interfacing. Tool not in hand. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Oh, fix the faucet. Okay. Sure. Hello? Let the mirror be for now. Let's try that out then. Didn't know I could do that. I'm sure the water bill in this place.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
Still, it's only 17%. I guess I could try.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place.
What?
Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Alright, leave it alone then. I tried. Jesus. Ceiling fan. Well, clearly it's another. It's the stuff I need's nowhere in my room. Let's unequip that. Alright, back outside. Can ask this guy for the keys or anything, I guess. Oh, hello. Inside you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. Let's go back outside. Alright. What happens if I ask... I should at least ask about shooting the body down.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement? I could try.
No.
LOL.
These tracks are not interesting at all.
Oh my god,
Let
stop.
the street sweeper just sweep them away.
So stupid. What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
I'll focus on it later. This fucking kid's been out here all day.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots.
How do we get him
Yes,
down?
we do.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
Oh my god.
How?
Shoot the belt, the bullet will break it?
It absolutely will not, officer.
What?
That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
You know, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
Entertain the Kuno. What a fucking shit dick.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Say nothing, let him choose. Let's do that.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket
Okay.
and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel,
Paper.
separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
What's this, flintlock?
He then steps back and assumes
Oh.
the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing. He's clearly practiced motions.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls
Damn.
of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
he feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
So be it.
Fucking idiot!
Oh my god.
That asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I don't know. Can I do it? Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load the pistolet.
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
The piece shines in his outstretched hand.
They only have one gun!
Oh, these fucking kids.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Take the gun.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
Maybe I get it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
Let's see.
You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Maybe I'm a crack shot.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Hand eye is 17%. Close your left eye first. Point the gun at Kuno. Oh no. Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
I'm so tempted to point at this fucking kid, but no, I'm not gonna do that. Or should I? Gain some respect. 17%. I mean, look, that's still a chance. If there was ever a time to pull a roll out of my ass, this would be great. Give it a go. Damn. Well, shot the
A
body.
plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest.
Damn.
Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulko.
Start crying, you're sensitive. Something wrong with your weapon, Lieutenant. It keeps missing.
The armistice is sufficiently precise, officer, especially at close range.
He takes his sidearm from you and holsters it.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Can I beat Kuno yet?
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
Oh, sure enough. If I can't shoot him down, no one will.
Cop's bitter because he fucked that corpse up, Kuno.
Nah,
What a fucking good
Nah, I regret I didn't fucking aim the gun.
We still need to get him down, somehow.
His tone growing tired now. The stench makes him turn away from the corpse. But how?
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help.
So be it.
They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
But won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare?
What?
Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves.
Well, we tried.
Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches.
Jesus Christ. Who's Everett Clare?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
Oh my god. Let's get to it then. Can I beat this kid?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Oh, talk to Kunois? 28% still too low though. I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
Before we go on with that, let's talk about how you said it was just some roofing material some gimps left behind. That was a lie.
Pig, that's the past. You and Kuno are now. Let's talk about how you opened the secret door fucking at Kuno's kingdom.
Oh, fuck you, I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Yeah.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What was the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head, I liked it. I got 1 2 points to forget it, I'm not saying those things. Demo tape like some kind of a musician.
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio.
I'll bet you do.
Fucks pigs live. Fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
Oh boy. Let's see. Can I get to the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Well, I tried that. It didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself.
Lord.
It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Oh yeah, just that easy. So what, do I go and try it again? Alright, I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't...
Alright. Can I try it again? End of day debrief. Kim can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case in the RCM. Join him on the Whirling in Rags balcony after 22 when you're calling it a day. Yeah. Oh, I like how the shadow, like it's the sun's getting real low. Wait, can I actually go up and try it again? Or will it give me like different like odds, basically? The hell's that? Didn't even see that. Or did I? Oh, dope. Fuck you, Kuno. It's so weird. Navigating this particular 2D environment.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Backed by physical instrument. What is that? It's also 8%. That's nothing. Well, if I could make that jump, then I'd be whatever. It's just like a jump a couple meters down. Like, it's nothing. God, what is it with this guy? Is there anything I can do besides have like an internal monologue? Maybe I should have spec'd more into physicality. Jesus. Alright. Well, at some point we gotta get to the harbor. I haven't gone all the way west yet. Let me look west. Because we examined the bookstore. Huh? I thought I had a thought. What? The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. What book? Roundabout North. Martinez Pier. Ad reads broken window, Tibbs's windows. Check the trash. You had a bag in your hand. Perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. Oh?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
It's only a quarter.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Check it out.
The curtains on the display open.
Hoping to get experience from
to
this.
catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Focus.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Lieutenant takes off his glasses and cleans them. Ain't in there, little one.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Oh, thanks. Neat. 25 cents for 5 XP. Yeah, let's check it out. I haven't actually been up here or anything yet. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. What's a cormorant? The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Oh wow, back alleys.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Damn, nothing. There's more to it, clearly. I think like a sign used to hang there. Oh, there's a little bitch right there. 25 cents and whatever that is. Oh, dope. Morale. Howdy.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Nice.
Pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
Whatever. What the hell? What's this? A garden hose. What? You mean a tunnel? I guess just a hose. Who's that up there? A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Interesting. A door.
There must be another way into the building.
Jesus Christ! What?
Hey, what's that noise down there?
The audio was recorded very weird. Was that loud on the stream too? Jesus. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. We're back by the green. Oh, that's how we get to the greenhouse. To which I cannot go into. Why can't I even look at the... Oh, whatever, man. Huh? Smoker up there could be a witness. Yeah, I figured that. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Locked? Go figure. Oh. Orange bum hat. Nose-a-fed. A water tower up there. I mean, can I talk to the smoker?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Oh. He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth.
Oh my god,
Ask him if he's
stop.
got anything to spare.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name.
Oh my god.
Let's go with that.
Alright, well, we don't have his real name. Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about it?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh,
He waves
you
lazily.
had asked me that, didn't you?
Oh. Pretty sure I did. Did you? Looks at Kim.
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look,
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead house plants litter the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of a friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday.
What?
You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Alright, that's all there is, I guess.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stepping it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Convince him to stay? 72%?
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Hey, listen, I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, The man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding.
Okay, I'll take it.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With the flick of his wrist, he sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door.
Ooh, intriguing.
It's a sign.
Oh,
Good luck with the investigation.
interesting. He walks away. Interesting. A stone by the... Okay.
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You're right. He probably didn't have anything important to say anyway.
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
Mm-hmm. Lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Cool. Maybe there's a key in there.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Turn it over.
There's a key beneath it,
Hey.
rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Okay. Let's follow the lead. I'm curious. We still got time in the day. Late afternoon. Okay, apartment building. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Ooh, the auditor. Now, what is the hell's that? Glasses? Oh, can I put glasses on? Whoops, wrong button. Bum hat. Bum brain, but reaction to feeling twitchy. An orange beanie with a couple of big ass holes in the side. So you could put on some clothing to like also help like accomplish a goal. I like that. It looks like it might have been used as a mask during an armed robbery. Flip up glasses, the auditor. One in logic, balancing the books. Less one on authority, filthy boho, probably a narcomaniac. These flip-up sunglasses were fashionable in the old, but have since lost their popularity. Their thin gold alloy wire frames are a reminder of drug-addled bohemian artists. These days, the glasses are only favored by organized crime accountants who desire to look cool. One logic. That's something, though. Cool. It's neat. An old shoe rack. Boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Hello? Number 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. Snoring is scary somehow. Oh. Oh. Moss crawls in these bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Oh. Magnesium and Commodore Red. Hey, found your stash. Oh, the door to the balcony. That's cool. Let's keep looking in here for now. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. 5 cents.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11.
Why would I knock? There's no one inside, right? Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Perfect. Let's try it out. We're cops after all. Chain cutters. Cool.
This door has been closed.
Breaking and
with a
entering.
padlock. The chalk
42%
drawn
isn't
number on
great.
the board says, "Number, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working."
Do the other part.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
Oh my god. Lieutenant points to the corroded loop with a gloved finger.
He's just trying to help. Don't take it bad. Relax.
These chain cutters are broken, Kim. Well, I can't see anything else.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
58% after he pointed out the shackle. Sure.
What are you doing?
Oh my god.
You're
What,
trying to cut the
again?
body of
Really?
the lock.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to...
He's just trying to help.
Perhaps you...
No reply.
Locked. Put skill points into interfacing. Oh my god. Well, let's get morale back up a little bit. Jesus. How... That one doesn't make any sense. I don't know why it's like, a body, but I guess that's like D&D logic, right? Jesus. Interfacing. Which one's interfacing again? That one? Alright. Very silly. That kind of shit is like... Ooh, money though.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Let's try it.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
One more time.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Let's see. This time the steps come closer. Who is this? The police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
True.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Alright, leave. Oh. Whoop, wrong button. God damn it. Boogie Street 46. Is another postcard? Yeah. This crumpled up postcard depicts an open air market in Boogie Street 5 years ago. A vendor smiles as dead roosters line his stalls, hung by their feet from canopy. Red blood flows onto the muddy street. Blurry shadows of people pass. Door number 9 is locked. Cannot interact. Oh. Hey, loose change everywhere. I got 12 bucks. Look at that. Ma'am. Sir.
Give me a moment.
Oh? An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. This won't take long. I only have a few questions.
Go ahead, then. What do you want to know, policeman?
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living.
She spits in
I
the...
have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Sounds pleasant.
And all she gets, too.
Damn.
The coastal wind beats down hard on the cold room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
I have a few questions about these apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Let's see. Who lives in apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway. Interesting.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Yeah, I'll see what I can find, sure.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Honestly, we are the worst. Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
Suddenly, the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Are you sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
Nice.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go.
Nice.
Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
Nice. That's all, thanks.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Don't ask, that's a fake name. Alright, I'm off, thanks. Let's investigate the room that should be empty real quick.
You hear someone walking around inside,
Knock
rearranging the furniture. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Do I have to? Do you have a water?
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside.
Yes,
that
we do.
apartment.
This apartment's supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Let's see. Then open the door so I can verify your identity. I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in. That's true.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
That was smart.
The lieutenant says, nodding toward the unlocked door. Okay. Hello? Ma'am?
Satisfied? My name is
Oh,
Marielle
I
Charpentier, and I'm an
see.
agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in her hand.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light paper-clad passport. Inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Everything seems to be in order.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
Let's see. What do you do? Well, I mean, obviously she's rearranging the furniture, but still, what are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
By the way, this place is like a shit box. Like, it's one room. There's no appliances or anything. Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops, hesitating.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
I glimpsed a foreclosed apartment down the hallway.
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent.
Jesus.
3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
Lord.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers.
Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
So wait, what happened with the wall? Could have been that much money. The apartment looks pretty shabby. So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head. Manicured hands now crossed over the chest. That's all.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. Can I check the room out? Can I take any of this shit? Will she care? Black monk strap. I can just steal this shit. Awesome. Fine mattress. Don't be ridiculous. You can hear it swarming with bugs. What's over there? A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Can I? Nice. Hypnogamma. Glad we're able to just take whatever. Alright. Adios. Ma'am, I have an update for you. And you
Give
have
me a
experience for
moment.
me. I didn't find any counterculture people in number 10, just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I
Nice.
see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Likes women and sexual deviants, that's who will come. Spit. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change, imperceptibly slow.
Yes. Well. I hope they're good people.
Cool. GG. What about this door? Number 9, the mailbox is overflowing. Interesting. Yeah, there's no getting into that one, though I clearly see some shit back there. Foreclosed by Martinet Realty Associates. And a door that leads outside? Balcony? Oh, no, it's a back door. Shit, can I get back in? Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. Cape Side Apartments.
Up there, Pego.
Route de Saint-Ghislain, roundabout north. Hey, now, before I get too carried away, let's go back. Let me finish the apartment first. Balcony. The sea below looks cold and winter gray.
A shift in temperature.
Oh.
The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Her face.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Shiver. Someone has torn down the wall. Jesus. Oh, so that one is a room, and someone tore down the wall. Oh yeah, the hole in the wall, that's right. Oh, jeez, what a fucking wreck. An old grocery list on the table, and checks. A fridge with no Safed and 20 cents. Nice. Nothing else in here. Alright, cool. Was there more to this place? Just the one story? Is that it? That Martin guy sure is hiding.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution.
Alternate history, interesting.
Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Nice. And the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time, above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just meaningless shapes on a wall.
Alright, well, that's all well and good. Someone's asleep in that apartment. Alright, let's check out the balcony real quick. Another guy was smoking. Nice. Change just loose everywhere. The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. Breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. Locked door. Nothing for you here right now. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. More units up here. Number 28, a door to be remembered. 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Number 30. Voices from within, singing along to some buoyant dance track. Is that all I can do? No, AC, the vent. No, are they tied together? Oh, that's the door. Oh, well, I was trying to, whatever. It's fine, I guess. Okay, well, that's that. I guess there's a second balcony? Agent's gone. The graffito says a firing squad for the rich. That goes down. What about this balcony door? Hey kid, what's up?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier. Cindy the Skull.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull.
Great.
What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Hep, yeah, when were you just tested? Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Hep, yeah, when were you last tested?
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters.
Sick.
Kinda like a man-o'-war.
Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Let's see. What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home, and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Hey, reverse psychology. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Wait, when was that? Oh. She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance in the boat docked next to the pier.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Joyce Messier.
That
Joyce.
is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Nice.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing.
Do your thing.
Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Fair enough.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good.
What?
Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Azan.
Azan. Nothing about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Fair enough.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
There you go.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
I'll catch you later.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Yeah, what else is new? Where does this door go? Oh. Oh, the coal. Oh, it's where she sleeps. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate. The rats of the city. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Oh. Pour l'homme laborer jeans. Can I use the pry bar on it? Doubtful, but +1 to indirect modules of taxation. A fluent moneymaker, man. What is that? So it's not even it's not a real stat. It's just black monk straps. I mean, they look nicer. Composure, heals ridiculously high. Electrochemistry, god ass. Reaction speed, hindsighted. Alright, god ass. I love it. Let's try the pry bar just for funsies. Hey, 462. Hell yeah, look at that. Hey, see, I like that when that logic comes together. That's great. Nice. I love those elements of the game. If you have the wherewithal to equip a tool and use it. Let's check upstairs real quick. Door's locked, you can't get in. Are you sure about that? I guess so. Ooh, 225. Hell yeah. Above, tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. Alright, let's unequip that. But I've got money now, like a little bit. So many. The smoker on the balcony. Ask around for his apartment number. Yeah, I don't even have his real name though. How am I supposed to fucking find that out? Should go talk to the lady down there, though. Unless Martin Martes is his real name. I mean, there's a small chance.
Give me a moment. Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez.
I figured.
Like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I mean, I did, but oh well.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Alright. Well, at least we have got experience from that, so... Alright, let's go down and talk to the gal with the boat. I think we finished off that apartment building. Right? Oh my god, with this shit. Oh! Blue naval coat. Jesus. +1 for suggestion. Aye, Captain. 1 for half-light. Officerial poise. So I could put that on and talk to her, maybe. Spear de corpse. Halogen watermarks. So remind me again. Right now, suggestion. Suggestion. Inland Empire. Bonuses from items. Savoir faire. Interesting. Oh. Looks like there was some more construction here. Once, decades ago. Let's play around with that idea. Magnesium. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain. Now, so if I put that on, it says I get, what was it, persuasion again? Savoir-faire, interfacing. Oh, it's authority. I already have 5 authority. Intimidate the public and assert yourself, as opposed to what I have with the savoir faire. Motorics basic, perception, logic, empathy, suggestion. The coat just lends more authority, right? Suggestion, yeah. What's half-light again? Half-light is... where'd it go? It's physique, right? Threaten people. Less threatening. Well, I don't want to threaten her, just be wacky. So, yeah, let's equip it just for more power of suggestion, I guess. Your room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. Worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. Shadows in the water, green plants under the calm surface. Let's chat her up.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. I'll shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Well, thanks, man. Look at that.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Okay.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on a boat. Let's see. You seem rich. Can I have some money? All right, cool. What can you tell me? Let's see. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do? Oh, 1 second. Sorry. Let's see. What can you tell me about Wild Pines? What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Got it.
She nods.
Let's see. What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Okay. Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
Let's see. An octopus. I will slay it.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What's your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
I gotcha. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, that's what fucking Kim said earlier.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago. after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Big fella. Matches those boot prints. Tell me more about this behemoth.
What can I say? The Union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
Not the same guy that was Hun, maybe a different guy. How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
Well, yeah, because you're, rich hoity-toity coming in trying to tell them what's what.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
Looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the Union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the Union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the Union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the Union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself. Go get fucked?
Fuck off, midget.
Oh, there you go.
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay, then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Over-aggressive commie posturing.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy.
What?
Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
What does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision, about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Well, I'm pro, don't mean to get into a tangent here, but I'm typically, fairly pro-union, only in that, it's... Usually, yeah, it's the workers' best interest, and the workers are what are, putting effort into it and holding things together. Proper pay, proper benefits, and then, when the people that are working for you are taken care of, usually they're more likely to keep taking care of you and give a shit about what they're doing. So, I mean, anyway, it's a whole lot of union talk or something.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Well,
This checks out.
okay. Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not.
Wh-
Everard is fantastically corrupt.
Damn.
I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Damn. He can't be that bad.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic,
Jesus.
then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there's 2 of them?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye.
Good to
He
know.
also talks exactly like Evrard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Well, that doesn't make things confusing.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see.
Damn.
With a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Damn. What about the union itself, outside the Brothers Clare?
The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Evrard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
Well, I mean, the union as a whole, as opposed to... Basically a socialist mob, an effective advocate for the rights of local working men. That's true. If it weren't for the two brothers, really. I mean, an effective advocate for the rights of local working men, honestly. What happens if I'm, like, honest and, like, socialist right now?
Why do you think so?
Her voice is calm. There's only curiosity there. Between Everett and the human leech and Measurehead, this union sounds like a motley crew. I'm into it. Oh, sounds like they're all Revachol. I'm all Revachol. To hell with the rest. They're good labor men. Can't fault them for a little corruption. Let's see. Sounds like they're all Revachol. I'm all Revachol too. To hell with the rest. Honestly, I mean, yeah, that's probably like the lesser of the evils there. They're good labor men. You can't fault them for a little corruption.
Ha! A real man of the left. What else can I tell you about?
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Disappeared?
Oh.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares.
I'm willing to
Watch
believe
out
it.
when you're dealing with him.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, granted, I don't know how much I can trust you, but at the same time, it sounds like these Clares aren't great people.
Thank you for your concern, man. We'll be just fine.
Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
What can you tell me about the lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Sure.
Of course, ma'am.
Well,
we should have
me
ourselves.
though.
I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it. That's the only answer I have.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I don't need to mention the heavy drinking. Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Oh God, come on. Let's leave the drinking out of it. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't recall anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
I don't either.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Yeah, for real, for real.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I sympathize.
Oh, okay.
But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Oh my god.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
83. Oh, plus I have the code on for suggestion. 83% chance. How do I negotiate my way out of this? 83% is pretty damn high.
She's a negotiator.
Yes!
Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Okay, like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
Maybe.
Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
So either dig up some info or find my badge.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment. Of course.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
The lieutenant's voice is hushed. How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh, so we're henchmen? Well, I mean, like, it wasn't giving me an option to give, like, weird answers. So we're henchmen now.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Was there any other way we could have done it?
He doesn't let it show. But there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
Let's get back to her then.
Hey,
Who, me?
yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
It got me to the quick.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Roll up your sleeves and start building communism, baby.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Hey, wait. Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now.
What?
You can't make an omelet without breaking a few million eggs.
Roll up your sleeves and breathe in the pristine air. Thought gained. Hey, now, what's that going on now? So first we have notes, right? Didn't she give us notes? I thought she handed us some notes. Joyce's info on the lynching. Something she wants to tell you, or just have presented her with your badge, or if you did her a favor, whatever the case. So what's this thought now? Lonesome Long Way Home. Mazovian Socioeconomics. Temporary research bonus. -2 on visual calculus. Looks like reaction. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right. Until he woke up today. A spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Karamazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been rested, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. -2. Temporary research bonus. Looks like reaction. 3 hours of research. Why would I do that, though? What is there to gain? I mean, I guess. So wait, if I internalize that right now, do I right now lose 2? -2 for visual calculus. Visual calculus is just... What is it again? Visual calculus. Where is it? Why do I always lose these things? I already had low visual calculus. Make laws of physics work for the law. I mean... Okay. I mean, I already had... That's already super fucking low, so it shouldn't matter too much. And it's only 3 hours. Let's internalize, see what happens. Sure.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Let's not be her pawns then. Maybe I can find the badge. You know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed.
She almost takes
I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Why? How is you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Like, I would love to throw her off with some, like, weird, like, nonsensical questions, but it's literally only prompted me with logical everything so far.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
Oh, there we go. She pulls her hood closer around her neck. No time to explain. Just give me the lowdown.
No, but please. A little context. We're not in such a hurry.
It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality.
Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
She puts down her thermal cup and looks at you.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then.
She takes...
Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
Sure.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Okay. 42%. Authority coat the coat kind of helps. I could try. Conceptualization is super low. Reach for something fundamental. Think of something close to you. What is this acute encephalopathy?
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
Could be the case.
She conveys it in short, cold bursts, trying not to invest too deeply in the condition of this doomed detective.
Nice. How about something else? Well, she already said what causes it.
Be my guest.
What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth. What's the big time?
The revolution.
And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Like what was in my head earlier, I gotta say that. Would you say it was a bunch of apes duking it out?
Why, of course. We're talking Duke Out Central. Full swing intraspecies warfare.
And the apes, were they evil?
No. I would say the apes were neutral.
She looks at you, her gaze sharp. Okay. Let's see. Sounds like evil to me.
On the other hand, maybe you're right.
Ooh. Who got shot in the head? Who got the mineral rights? Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
Something tells me not all of them.
She's not gloating. It's a relieved celebration.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
And the communists and the anarchists shoot back.
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly a kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Lieutenant mumbles from behind his notes.
Yes. The Insulindian deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Sounds like a cowardly king, honestly.
I prefer the term risk-averse.
Okay.
King Guillaume was nobody's fool. He could smell a PR disaster brewing. So he got out alive, and his nephew Fricelle got shot in his place.
So are we in a monarchy?
Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
By liberals, you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry.
Very true.
The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution.
I see.
They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
So we were a monarchy. Not anymore, though. How did liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground.
Oh.
The ocean, the laws, and the people.
And who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Getting very political this episode.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause.
Moralist.
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world. These guys are strong.
Indeed.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
If always picking the opinion that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes I am. And also not.
An almost endearingly moralist standpoint.
She bows.
It must be hard to take a moderate approach to head shooting in your line of work.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain.
It's like some
Then
Game of
Marsworth
Thrones
came along and overthrew
level
the
lore right
government.
now. What did this Zaroth do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
No way.
Indeed. Zerat is a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue.
Oh.
The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
This woman's very informative.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar.
Yeah, right.
Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie?
No.
A pair of pants?
Our lives are very different from each other.
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
What is the zone? I'm engaging in most of the dialogue options, not just to like educate myself and to get more of the lore of the game, but also the more you interact with people, more information you can get more experience and attributes. What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication. Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
It's been like this for how long exactly?
43 years. Hard to fathom, I know.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. '08 to '19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are.
Curtsies.
Welcome to reality.
70 experience.
Baby.
Awesome. There you go. Beautiful.
From the looks of it, the 50s haven't been much better for the zone of control. You can see it in her eyes. Days slipping away.
You don't seem to be thrilled.
I've no right to be dissatisfied. This shirt is Barbara Muscova, this raincoat is impervious to rain and is guaranteed for 100 years. My daughters will wear it. No, it's just...
She looks at the crumbling tenements, paint flecking from the stone.
We could have had so much more. Every one of us. If only we'd played it right.
Interesting. Fascinating character, honestly. What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
Deflection, okay.
No, her first.
I would have sought a medical solution. Sounds like that drove people mad. I would have killed more. I would have made off with the mineral rights. I would have sought a medical solution. Sounds like Zerat drove those people mad.
A cold creeps up your spine, reaching its tendrils up your neck, toward the back of your head.
So a quarter of humanity. simply lost their minds. And how would you stop a prion, a complex folding protein, unlife, with a technology 50 years ago?
Hygiene, modest social care, perhaps a little research program. Liquidate the rabid prison-infested dogs who want to kill everyone. Privatized healthcare and a work ethic that does not turn your brain into sponge tissue. Hygiene, modest social care, and perhaps a little research program. I like I'm just having practical conversations with her about what we could have done differently through history.
The wind stops, and for a moment, there's silence. The charge dissipates into the dark water. All is quiet on the Martinez inlet. A dog barks. A gunshot echoes off the walls of some distant building. A woman's voice.
There is peace in the heart.
What the fuck?
Good hygiene. Really. A very moderate solution to an extreme problem. It's those sort of half measures that doomed the authorities in Grad.
Maybe I should have the other answer.
When they failed to step up, Marzov and his party stepped in. In this particular case, maybe a more robust state response might have been appropriate.
Opinions expressed here do not reflect the official position of the RCM.
And what is your official position, Lieutenant?
My position, ma'am? My parents got ripped to shreds in the revolution. I would have gone the same way. I was saved by being 2 years old. That's my position. The abattoir.
Understandable.
Alright, enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
42%. I mean, that's something. I could try. What is... Let's see. Huh. I have the coat. I can try.
It remains a mystery what you mean by this
Shocker.
something close.
Shocker.
This isn't about you. It's about reality.
Conceptualization. Where are we? Well, I mean, I already got the experience from it. I want to know what you are. Ooh, how about that? She hums.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
Dios mío, a liberal. Cool, I liberate pretty hard myself. Dios mío, draw across a liberal.
Yes. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists. I can see you thought we'd gone extinct. After all, no sane person identifies as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. You're a centrist at heart. A real moralist, no? Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
I find her a fascinating character.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride. Forgive her. But only because you like pearlescent teeth and those light green eyes.
I forgive you, but only because you're charming. That seems like something.
A devil, who being of great charm and guile, sneaketh into the homes of the godly.
Beneath her waterproof raincoat and silk shirt is a body imbibed in numb 12 perfume. You are suddenly and intimately aware of it.
Vile devil, shake your head slowly. Nod, devil woman. Wanna fuck? Play it coy. Let's see. What does she say? She pronounces a duel. Vile duel. Shake your head slowly. Nah, or nod and say devil woman. How about that?
I'm afraid you'll find that every woman is a devil woman, detective. There are only aesthetic differences between one and the other.
I like her a lot. This is an interesting character.
When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
So, as I asked before, would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
Continue.
While a gentle wind
Oh,
sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake, then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
You're a patriot.
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
Lieutenant puts down his notes and gives her a look. You have daughters.
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
Let's see. That's all for now, I think.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
You seem rich. Can I have some money? Might catch her off guard a little bit.
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
Bub, what nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces.
Damn.
Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Let's see. As I should be, for even considering this. This is a woman and I'm a man. I should make my own money by now, honestly.
Maybe you could ask her for some stock tips.
What?
That's a maybe. Or a job. But you're sure as hell too ashamed to ask for cash, buddy.
Fine, fine, fine.
Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
That's a good point.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Volition. Mazovian socioeconomics. 92% though. Can I have some money? I mean, just because I can, should I? A little bit more convo. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Still, haven't seen anyone else on sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Damn, got him.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
LOL. You have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but 2 insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Still need to see a license, ma'am.
Actually, you don't.
Pretty sure I do. I police.
It is a little known fact among those rogue police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Alright, I get he's stepping in for that reason, but I like how he's like, ask her questions, catch her off her guard, and the first time that I might be able to try, he's like, actually, don't do that. Oh my god. Can't forget the stupid Wafer Act. I had another... More like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion.
No need to politicize this. You may still ask for the lady's passport.
You need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Yes, I'm gonna need to see your passport.
Of course.
She searches the pockets of her raincoat, producing a bundle of documents in a sealed plastic bag. Look at her passport.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent.
Look at the photo page.
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Rivershaw, smiles at you. Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Your name is Rejoice.
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Why?
Joyce is much more efficient.
She doesn't like it. Probably a bad memory. Mean girls at school or some ancient lover.
From Vesper.
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Everything appears to be in order.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
Does the boat have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Boring.
The word it feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
Agreed. I've named every single one of my cars, and I'm on my 3rd one right now. But they've all had a name. What was it? The Milano, the Interceptor, and now Anya. Boom.
A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19?
Oh, Lord.
Why?
She taps on the side of the boat and makes a hollow sound.
Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
I don't know. Feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me.
Wha-
I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the Eel's Hips, baby.
That's a name for the boat. Call it the Eel's Hip.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Oh my god.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
I can't tell. Think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
Asking her for money might throw her off, though. Mazovian socioeconomics approve. Fuck it. Why not?
Voila, you're doing it. Really put your back into it. Yell it from the top of your lungs.
Money! Yeah, you know what? Throw her off. Money!
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. The wind is a bit strong. Could you repeat that?
You seem rich. Can I have some money, ma'am?
Of course. How much do you need?
Oh!
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament that she's letting on.
Hmm. How about 130?
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
What? She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag. In it, you see paper notes arranged like black gills.
She removes a few notes.
Holy
and
shit!
hands them
Okay,
to
I mean,
you.
okay, sure.
The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
I mean, fuck it, sure.
Whoa, whoa. Did you see how easy that was? Ask her for more. Toot, toot.
Toot.
Train to Moneytown.
Toot toot. Nay, 'twould be dishonorable, and mine honor is my life.
Can you eat honor? Are you an omnivore? Give me a break.
An honorvore.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
Hmm. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You're just helping me out.
You're right, man, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they're properly logged with the precinct.
Dope.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
Thank you, that's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Interesting.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
This is because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you.
Tells me what?
It's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
First, I want to be a communist, and now there's this. Oh my god. Where is this Kingdom of Conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
And how do you bring about those circumstances?
Incrementally. Yawn. You'd get there faster with a little speed. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly.
Fair point.
That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
Interesting argument to be made there. What about all the things that are wrong now? Okay, but what's the Kingdom of Conscience actually like? What about all the things that are wrong now?
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future.
I mean, fair.
You may never live to see the Kingdom of Conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working.
Interesting.
What benevolence. What a fucking joke.
Wait, is the Kingdom of Conscience really about doing things or just preserving the status quo? Exactly. That's a very good point.
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
No.
Then you've never lived through real chaos. Sometimes, in the face of great disaster, defending the status quo is progress.
I don't know about that. But what's the Kingdom of Conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today.
True.
The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
I guess we could opt in for the option to think about it.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
Oh, right, then let's get there eventually.
That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol.
Doubt.
When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
Possibly. I'm at least curious to see what it... Let's see. Kingdom of Conscience. I lose some half-light. Hour 25. Heartache is powerful, but democracy is subtle. Incrementally, you begin to notice a change in the weather. When it snows, the flakes are softer, when they stick to your worry-worn forehead. When it rains, the rain is warmer. Democracy is coming to the administrative region. The ideals of DeLorean humanism are reinstating themselves. How can they not? These are the ideals of the Coalition and the Moralist International. Those guys are Signal Blue, and they're not only good, they're also powerful. What will it be like once their nuanced plans have been realized? So I see... I mean, I might as well internalize it. I already have very low half-light anyway. Hour 25 of internalizing shouldn't be too bad. Oh, I have to make... Oh... Well, I can't anyway. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I can pay off my debt at least. What do you have to say?
Yes?
Nothing. Funny that I asked you for money. Wonder how many people did. Okay, take this coat off. Well, actually, hang on. Tell me about the drug. Tell me about the drug trafficking. I just want to get some information before I decide.
You're back. Good. It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
What do you mean?
The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
She gives you a knowing look.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Yeah.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Go figure.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
Let's discuss something
She
else for
simply
now.
nods.
No, I don't want to be indebted to her. I'm good. And with that, let's get my classic jacket back on. Hey. Like how I still have the racist mug on me. That's funny. Commodore Red. Oh, +1 physique, -1 morale. A large crimson bottle of cheap, sugary wine made of poverty, sugar, artificial taste enhancers, and a vague memory of grapes. Guaranteed to color your lips. Ah, yes, cheap wine. Alright. We've dawdled around the harbor enough as it is. Let's go pay off our debt, since we have money. I love that it's just like, ask for money, and she's like, yeah, alright. But apparently she did so because there's something called an emergency act, and legally speaking, it's like a donation of sorts. I like her. She's a very interesting character. Granted, there wasn't much room to, like, try to fuck with the situation too much. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. The things I've seen and said. Nothing I can't do. I'm the job for every man. Yellow plastic. Oh, hang on. Use the plastic bag for these bottles. And sell them eventually, I guess. This plastic bag has "Freet" written on it in a dynamic, forceful manner that implies great prices. As you crack it open, a multi-gust of air flies in your face. Smells of yeast and beer, a perfect place for tear. Sure. Bag full of bottles. 2 bottles. Oh, I can keep collecting bottles. Cool. Is anything else down here? Oh, stairs, I see. Nice. You can just find change lying around. Oh. A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. It's starting to get late. Let's check out the south here. Hello?
Have you no shame?
Oh.
Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls.
Whoa.
This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Alright, I got this. Ball time.
That's the spirit.
Hell yeah.
Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Better observe them first.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
The man throws a metal ball toward a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore.
Whoa.
Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish.
Close to a suspect yet? Nope. I spent like 30 minutes talking to a woman about politics. To be fair, she was a really interesting character, but we're gathering information. We went to an apartment, so we can't get the body down. Like, we couldn't shoot it down. We couldn't figure out any way to get it down. And we found out the only way we can maybe get it down is to talk to the people that put him up there and see if somebody can, like, help us get it down. We went to an apartment building behind the hostel we're staying in, and there's a possible witness, but no cigar, so we just kind of explored the apartment a little bit. And then we talked to this gal who's been trying to, like, she's been trying to basically strike a deal. She's the go-between between the union and the company, the union being the harbor guys or whatever. We talked to her about life and what reality is, because my amnesia, whatever it is still a thing. And then because I just had the volition, I asked her for money, and she gave me money. So now we're here with these old men. This game is great, but also, like, it really just, I'm just kind of meandering around. I don't think we're going to find a suspect for a hot minute.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
Sounds like somebody isn't cut for this detective business. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know about that. I know how to ask a whole lot of questions. I'm on it, coach.
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
So it sounds like the goal of the game is to throw the metal ball toward the wooden ball. Maybe see how close you can get it without hitting the ball. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. 42%. I mean, that's not much at all. Don't get involved in the game. Let's try it. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, I did it! Hey, look at that. I got street savoir-faire.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
I know that feeling, actually. Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
The man ball. Take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Is this what sports fans feel? I honestly... There's time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them.
I am become death.
Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. I mean, I rolled a success, so this should work very well.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
I just fucking threw it in the... Oh my god.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Oh, let's see. Alright, okay, I will try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Alright, fair enough. We've diffused it.
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Old people like attention. As someone who for over a decade has worked in food service, retail, entertainment, and hospitality, that is 100% accurate. Yes. Most people, especially old people, just want to be heard. Well, to be frank, do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. I can't... I almost had French for a second. I admire the effort. So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do with the bullet holes I've been seeing around?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
I understand. I bombed this place too.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead.
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling.
Nice.
A sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
LOL.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Nod thoughtfully and turn to look northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Charming.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
He approves of this radical approach. Knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin
here we
to
go.
truly
Oh,
understand
Lord.
the players of the table.
Enough
let alone
politics.
the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Foreign powers cleaned up our mess. Soft socialists paving the way for the hardworking class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and let's not get roped into this. Nothing. I don't think. I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
All right, come on.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
Yada yada, come on.
This is just what the commies wanted.
All right, old man.
This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
What exactly is suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened.
Threw the bull in the sea.
When we took
very
our
low.
last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Let's return to this later when I've helped you out. Alright. Huh? Enormous boules worthy of a real man. Oh, the balls, I see. It's a bench.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
What?
Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
I see. What the hell's that? Some great tectonics force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Alright, this car is right here. Alright, let's pay off our debt real quick. Oh, evening. Oh boy, karaoke. There's a lot of people here too. I'm sure the union as well. Let's pay our debts off.
Can I help you?
It's about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
It's 130, right? I think so. How much do I owe you again?
A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Sure, I have your money.
Well?
Here's 130. Slam the bills into the counter. Hope you choke on it. How about let's try to mend the bridges here. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Oh, the damage was me. I mean, I caused the damage before the amnesia happened, apparently. Like, I woke up in the hotel room that was trashed. Didn't know, like, everything was forgotten. Like, who I am, who everybody is, where I am, what the state of the world is, which serves as then a conduit for me to, as the player, to gain information. But I trashed the room. As I've finding out more and more, I was a drunk. Sounds like I'm a drunken fucking piece of shit, honestly. So this is our redemption arc, I think. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered.
And 70 XP.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically.
Oh shit. He taps his foot against a metal box installed on the back of the bar counter. Saw the word disco, was immediately intrigued. You're going to be immediately disappointed, my guy. This is a very... Unless you want to stick around for politics and philosophy right now.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll try.
I'll take a room here too.
Oh, he opens his wallet. So you did have money.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Good to go.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Wait, there are Copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry, cop? I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
Yes, sorry cop.
Oh.
The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
My life currently has been a mix of politics and disappointing philosophy as of late. Oh, well, you're probably going to love this game, honestly. There's a lot of internal reflection and self-monologues. Yes, sorry, cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official, shall we? Yes.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Okay, but what are the other capo types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop.
Liquid Shadow
Cop? But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
Won't the other capo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine.
Damn.
Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual capo type from sorry to anything.
Fucking they should be sorry. Sure, I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay.
Rigorous self-critique.
See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Obviously. So if I choose to explore that in the future, what is that? This is... Love these things. So I could explore Kingdom of Conscience or Rigorous Self-Critique. -1 authority. Embarrassment to the party. You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent. A flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat o' nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. LOL. Alright, well I can talk to people though at least, right? First of all, I don't have any reservations about taking that. And who are you? I can't talk. Oh, it's the chef, that's right. Oh, the chef is no, the chef is back there. So I just can't talk to that guy? Okay. Can I talk to anyone over here at all? Guy sitting down? Nope. Oh, paid off the debt. Could go to the day is not quite done yet. I could talk to the labor so-and-so. The objectives again right now. Oh, I could level up. Let me do, I have perception. I've already maxed that out for now. Let me do, can I do one more in logic? No. I have 2 skill points? Let's do the art of persuasion. I could try. I have caps for a lot of these. Let's do it, just encyclopedia knowledge here. Hand-eye coordination, ready, aim, and fire, reaction speed, savoir-faire, interfacing, pick locks and pockets, composure, trauma. Let's do interfacing. How about that? Sure. Well, wait, what else do I have? Oh, right. Replace the lost boule. Or at least something similar. Find money for rent and pay gal. You need to find 20 real to pay for your room at the Whirling, or it'll be locked after 21. Well, that's tomorrow, though. You don't have a free place. That's time sensitive. End of day debrief. Kim can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case in the RCM on the Whirling Rags balcony after 22. Okay. Find smokes. Do I have to find smokes? Massive bonuses. Find a pack, put it in your hand, and the smokes will do the rest. If you say so. Track down your gun. Sing karaoke. Secret passage. Who made the call reporting the crime? Victim's tattoos. I could ask the old lady about the tattoos. Put the clothes in the trash. Track down your badge. Get the body down. Find booze. Don't know if I really should find booze. As to the armor, union box. Alright. Let me chat her up again.
Hello again, sweetie.
Nothing. Okay. Let me explore outside a little bit longer before the day is over. It's like foggy now. Can I go all the way south? I'm like really avoiding the Union right now. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Alright, I've already been down there. Autosave. What's that? Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain is almost washed off. Let's see. I don't even know what all this shit is right here. Hello?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
Hey, what's going on?
It's the jam, my man.
It's the jam, my man. He has tattoos. He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
He glances south, down the road.
Days.
Oh. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am?
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Rock on, man. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
I like this guy. He's chill.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you?
Nope, don't smoke.
He nods toward the big lorry behind him.
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
I feel you.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
Guess I'll ask around then.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Revachol's weird.
Very much. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? Forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too.
Yeah?
Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Anything else I should... Oh, what do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be.
I feel that.
All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Sick.
Time to arrest him.
Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Can I get some of those tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
That's fair. That's your machine behind you then?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
These lorries are pretty neat.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Laurent Bird somehow.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Understandable. Right.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Empathy, formidable. 42%. What do you see in his eyes? Low odds, but I could try.
In his eyes?
Oh, really?
An unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar. How?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land.
Where does it lead?
Above the Jamrock Quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines. through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin. The border approaches.
How far are we taking this? What's beyond the border?
You cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
Oh, he emerges from the reverie. Oh, I asked him. Hell, I get lawning. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family.
Aw.
They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling?
No.
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
No, I feel hunted.
Hunted? By what?
A shadowy figure known only to me as the ex-something.
An ex-wife?
Oof, that hurt my health. Jesus.
The pain burns in your chest,
Jesus.
radiating. The crown of arteries on fire.
Well, it's good. It's yeah. Usually when you, this is good. No, I like this because normally when you, if you're digging into your trauma, it's gonna, you confront that shit. It's gonna fucking hurt. Ex-wife? No, it's a sinister presence that hunts me across all planes of existence.
Sinister presence? Wow, that sounds really bad. I hope that doesn't happen to my marriage.
Oh, don't worry. I'm certain nothing bad is ever gonna happen to your marriage.
Yeah. In marriage, you never know if you're doing the right thing. I hope we're doing our best to keep ours together, but anything can happen. Look, man, thanks for this.
Oh.
It's nice to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Thanks, man. This guy's just chill. He's a worldly traveler. I'm good for now.
Don't be a stranger.
He gives a salute. 2 fingers. There you go. Nice. I like that conversation a lot. So they're all jam-packed here. Goods for the Mallory haphazardly litter the surroundings. How far can I go this way? What the fuck? Oh, oh, okay. Nice stash. Thanks. Is that an octopus? You know, what is that? Oh, Spudzo. Oh, yeah, Spuds. I'm thinking of Spuds McKenzie now. A bold slogan, Humanox covers the truck.
An old monument stands in the middle of
Oh, this is the
traffic
horseback
island,
statue.
pointing
Okay.
toward the sea.
I was wondering where it was.
It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Oh.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
Heard Crater story from Renee. Reality lowdown gotten. Before I get there, what indentations? What do I see?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet?
I do notice the statue itself has like exploded from its base. It's like not, unless that's how the statue is designed, but I kind of doubt that. Lieutenant, has someone shot the king?
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
Well, what do you think?
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated.
That's
so
renovated?
Maybe a joke? Target practice? Or a political statement?
Connected to the murder is a big stretch. I don't know about that. Political. It's a king and he's shot.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
He takes a note in his notebook.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
Let's try a roll for this. What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth.
Guy was off his rocker.
Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon.
Smaug over here.
Instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Hustler style. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking the Wolf of Wall Street, they called me. The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Of course he was.
Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
This is a lot to process. So he's a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
I'm sure they did. Where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
Damn, got him.
A group of marble pleurons still surround the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers.
So what happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Who restored it?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
I can see that now.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart.
I see.
An instant frozen in time. A rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
I like that, actually. That's brilliant. So funny and nihilistic. It's literally right up my alley.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
Yeah, getting get bent.
Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Fair enough. All the lorries are stuck in a circle, looks like. The hell's that? Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Soundtrack's very noir right now. Whoa, hey now, what's this? Stealing money. Just a guy chilling over here. I gotta get to the union reps eventually before the day's over.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your
grandma. Snap your fingers in front of her face. Let's go with a simple excuse me.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Leave her alone. Alright. Oh, what was that? Sure. White tank top. It's just gonna steal. It's fine. More motor carriages. A foreign car kept in good condition. Oh. Oh yeah, here's the strike now. We've made it. I saw money on the ground, didn't I? Yeah.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Anything in the window?
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays.
Backseat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Suns and wheels.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
Oh.
Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Oh, the guy that was over by... Oh, I see. Who all can I even talk to? The lorries probably store fuel here. Now they store booze. Oh, that's a big guy right there. Oh, it all circles back around. Freak. Oh, shit. Oh, it's the convenience store with the cigarettes and such. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, insert your bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Nice.
And the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
See, I wish we had machines where I live like that. Just bring, because I recycle already, but like bring cans and bottles in for like 10 cents or something like that. Oh, I'd be a little bit of more cash flow.
Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol.
Oh, Lord.
Enter the endless cycle of consumption.
Tempting.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Nah, I'm good for now. Oh, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have one. Want to buy a raincoat? Sure, let's do it.
Here you go.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Okay. Nosafed, I found that. Duramine, Magnesium, Hypnogamma. Do you have cigarettes?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light.
Oh my God.
The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak.
We don't need a drink, but cigarettes on the other hand.
In that dark green glass,
Oh Lord.
all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
She looks at the wall of goods behind her, then adjusts her ass.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
Oh, hush
I'm
now.
obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
You know what? That's a good idea. No alcohol, no cigs.
Know this.
Oh my God.
You will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
No. Under the counter services. No. You know what? I'm not going to imbibe. I'm not going to do it. Oh, money though. These are a scam. What does that say? Grit. Alright, fascinating. Who's this big guy?
Bastards!
The
We
leader.
have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Oh, alpha male, huh? The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Well, regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
Oh, it's that Call Me Mañana guy. Oh, I thought that was somebody just fucking with me. Let's see. Well, I want to get into the harbor, too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
Oh, this is an official matter, not to be discussed with outsiders. Or, I mean, why? I mean, surely word of the murder is spread, so... Behind the hostile cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse. Interesting.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense. And dangerous. Somewhere below it all.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
What exactly is your goal here? Just to get inside?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open and try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad can one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
I mean, come on.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No.
No.
They will give up eventually.
Doubtful.
Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. Just gonna head out. Good to know, though. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Gates blocked. Big fuckers up there. Kind of. Hello?
Scab?
Asks a man with jolly eyes, tilting his head.
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
God. What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem to like them too much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mass, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
No.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Oh, come to Martinet investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
You'd never see me investigating a murder.
You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure it'll never get solved.
Probably not. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Much better here at the harbor, for an honest union man like me.
Hey, you're the man in the boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor?
The little boy had a good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
That's great.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to, what, scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
The probe into the armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
On the boots?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove.
What do you need?
So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold up, 4 pieces, helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm ambitious. I'm gonna find all of it. All the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing. But okay, let's find all of it.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez.
Oh lord.
I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
Thank you for the cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
The way?
He is sincerely grateful. He is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Alright, I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry.
Damn.
I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
He shrugs. Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
That's simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there.
Oh, Jesus.
Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Aha.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
Sure.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
I believe it.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Dexter and Sinister? Get out of town. Has any of the scabs tried converting him to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it.
Sure.
Well, nice talk. Should we try to chat just for shits? Also, what do I have here? I have a tank top, physical instrument, and I have coat for an endurance, part of Freet's army. So many objectives, Jesus. Day's almost over. Get boots off victims' feet. Can we? What the hell's this? In case of a strike, press button behind guard. What about that door right there? At the office? Locked. Hello? Got the right stuff, Measurehead. Hello?
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Howdy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. Measurehead's babe?
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
I'm not gonna be able to take this guy. You kidding me? I have no chance.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle.
Oh, Lord.
Be calm, Ham Sandwich.
Ham Sandwich.
You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
My body's unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can.
Wait.
It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Ham sandwich race?
Show him the ham still got it.
No. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help.
Oh my god.
Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Oh boy.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
I mean, true.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
That's right, babe.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Alright, Harley.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
I need you to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way. You're right about all this, and I need you to help me get that corpse down from the tree. He's not going to help. He's going to stay put right here. This is going nowhere.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Yeah, this guy's not going to... It's not going to... But the day's almost over, too. You said the office, so what the... Can I go down the stairs? But where's the office? That I do not know. Oh, hang on. What about the trash can? How about this asshole?
Looking for something, Rod? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
I found this mug in the trash. Gotta smoke. Let me see the soles of your... Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, right? For sure. I can demonstrate them.
He lifts up to show you his left foot, then the right.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern. The wind howls over the Bay of Revachol, a cascade of cold air flowing through the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin shoes.
What's up with your soles?
It's Revachol.
Oh, it's a map? Where'd you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
He rubs the back of his balding head. But why?
You'll see when the time comes, officer.
Lord.
True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
Oh, fuck off.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
I know you people don't understand poetry.
Lord. I found this mug in the trash. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
We're done for now. Why'd I get experience for that, by the way? Whirling in rags. Well, let me see something here. I haven't even looked at the map, really. Well, that's because it's not a map. It's just like things that I can go back to. Visual calculus. Supposed to be easy. Well, I'm still fucked with the body, and the day is almost over. So wait, can I look at it then? Can I level up, by the way? I cannot. When do the Union people meet in there again? I don't know.
Can I help you?
Nothing. Nothing to the whirling.
Another thing. Great.
Oh, there we go. There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his fingers across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Let him get to pretend he's... No, I think you like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay. A little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Interesting.
Yes?
I'm not gonna drink. Alright, well, can't get in. He doesn't have a key. Can I break in, possibly?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock.
Try to push on
it? The door does not budge.
Let's suppose I can... I can't pry bar my way through everything, I guess. I'm not too sure what to do next, but the day is almost over. I know at like 2200 I'll be able to like reconvene with my partner. Let me... The shower was on earlier, but how about now?
The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Suppress the urge, obviously.
The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
I've only seen this woman once when I woke up and never again. I'm very curious, I'll admit. Oh, hello? What? Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Isn't that his room now, I think? Something on the table. What is it? I don't know. I can't examine what it is? Alright.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Oh, I can call it a night. Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment.
Oh?
You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
It's something, apparently. Alright, let's go. Day's over. We haven't made a whole lot of progress, but we can wrap it up and then wrap the stream up
The
too.
air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Right then, the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
Well, how do you think it went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
True.
Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal, and we still have to get him down from the tree.
I admit, I'm a little out of practice.
Being sober also tends to help with precision.
Got him.
But moving on to the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Claire, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Fair enough.
We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run about. Is that a stand-up prison 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son.
Oh, Lord.
Just you wait until he gets up tomorrow.
Oh, my God. I don't know why I do the things I do. I don't want to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heads.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Thanks. He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. So, let's see. Are you timed at all? I honestly don't know. I went into this game like practically blind, so I have no idea how this will pan out. I know that some objectives are timed because they have a clock next to them. I know that you can fail stuff, you can succeed stuff. I don't know if there's multiple endings. I have no idea. I'm fumbling my way through this playthrough, and I kind of like that. I'm just kind of, I feel very much in this guy's character, because this guy is also fumbling his way through this, so I have an idea of the path I want to go down, but the adventure for me is like figuring my way out. You better get that evidence. I'm trying. What exactly are our powers, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
What else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught.
Interesting.
It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
Security theater.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
Very true. And if someone resists?
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
So if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on.
Have I killed anyone?
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
What?
Of course you've killed people. It's somewhere down there, melting in all the drink.
I must have. I feel it in me.
Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of police violence.
But you don't want to answer that. Do you not know the answer to that question? You should.
He's not judging you. He's respectfully acknowledging the difficulty of working in your precinct.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. And who makes all these rules? The coalition government?
Yes, the international community's mission in Revachol, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Say nothing.
Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
The Moral Intern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
Let's see. If I didn't, I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here. Point to your head.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue
cars?
the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something ominous. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who was Dolores Day? I keep hearing that name a lot.
A historic figure?
DeLoreans.
The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the moral intern?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
Interesting. Crisis of faith, kind of, low-key. I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls in a cigarette. It's a slim, white thing in his fingers. Stooges of the world's biggest bourgeoisie organization protecting bourgeois rights. Immigrants, liberal kips, fucking men are turning into women. Ugh. Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police. I feel like we're stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Kind of, right?
No. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes.
Yeah, vigilante sounds bad.
Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
He looks at the roundabout.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
The city looks like it is disintegrating.
Night. Captain Bartholomew Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and Main. The horse neighs. The captain nods back. Thanks, kid, he thinks. He's grateful.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Agreed.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Interesting observation. Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door.
Mazovian socioeconomics.
This is me thinking on the, oh boy.
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
What are the bonuses? What? My left-wing dialogue options give 4 XP. But you get +1 on visual calculus and -1 on authority. It's funny. I'm not gonna apply it. So if I stop, can I, hang on, forget, stop? I don't like that one. How do I unlock more, by the way? Oh, a skill point. Oh, okay. Cancel that. I don't like that one for left wing. It was funny, but forget that one. Forget thought for one. I have to forget the thought? Oh my god. Confirm, yes. Damn. That's rough. And there goes my skill point. Maybe I shouldn't pursue every single thought, honestly. Oh boy. I like how as each day, like the day has gone by, and we just have there's just so much that we did a little bit of stuff, and it's like, no, you can't really accomplish anything right now. I say we end the day though. A gust of briny wind washes over you. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Lord. Alright, well, is he going to bed? Maybe it's for the best.
Yes?
Logic. It's still too low to really get into that. Nothing. Yeah, might as well end the day. See you in the morning. Good night, Kim. Anything left to do in here? Can I finally ascertain the broken window?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Okay, 72%. I should be able to fucking... Maybe?
The shards face outward.
There we go.
Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Pretty sure it was my shoe that I threw. Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
My shoe? What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
It says the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Maybe it wasn't my shoe. My gun? Oh, my gun. Maybe it's where my fucking gun went.
The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
But the gun could be the same size as my shoe.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
Sure, I had a good reason. Well, what a stupid thing to do, honestly.
Pretty much. But hey, at least you found your shoe.
I was thinking about it too much. It was my shoe.
Not that it will keep you warm at night. Brr.
Brr. Shoe, window, hole go brr. Yep. Alright, well. Still can't get back there. Alright, well, maybe we try to sleep for the first time?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
I mean, it's rest and shelter, more or less. There we go. Crawl in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps.
Ugh.
The pillowcase smells oddly.
Ugh.
Smells of alcohol and sweat. And grease.
Ugh. The blanket?
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him?
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
What? Oh, we're dreaming. That's cool. Ugh. Love the music. Oh, it's me. Jesus. He named by a disco ball, huh? Something very symbolic here.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
I left? I was left? I feel like I would have been left, huh? I was left?
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Am I Harry? I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
Damn.
You failed Elysium.
Uh-oh. The Disco Elysium. What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do.
True, very true.
Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you.
So Disco Elysium is clearly a metaphor.
You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
Ancient reptilian brain.
Stinky boy.
Limbic. I haven't heard limbic system in a minute. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now.
Oh.
Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Pleasant. Oh, that's it. We're waking up now. Can only talk for so long, but I healed up. Oh, Lord. A thin nap in. 7:30 a.m. Boy, oh boy. Probably leave it here. Nice.
Good going, buddy.
What? Uplifting, rejuvenating. I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Lord. I might opt in for this. What is it? Lonesome Long Way Home? Oh, I learned that's the... Did I just get that one? I did, okay. Trace your drunken steps. I might have a forethought brewing though, just for the sake of it. The hangover wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. The heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system. Opt in. Detecting is my life.
Of course. Martinez is Speed Central. You just gotta poke around. Follow your nose. You and Speed will be happy again.
Find Speed and
you will
sniff
make
it?
her come home. This time, it will be different.
Do you mean literal drugs? Hang on a second. I hope not. I'm not going to actually find it. Find Speed and sniff it. The hangover's coming on mega strong now. You need more speed in your bloodstream. Oh, no, no. Fuck that. How do I not... No, I don't want to do that. My controls keep acting up. This is weird. Oh, here we go.
Long way home.
What is this now? Thinking back in time.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market. Past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake. The frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees. A small house, no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Learning cap for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1. Oh, Lord. Not sure I like that. Lonesome Lone Way Home. Volumetric shit compression. Kingdom of Self-Critique. Kingdom of Conscience. Half-like Calm Water. Rigorous Self-Critique. Interesting. I'll think on one of the... I'll decide which one I want to think on later. But for now, we're going to stop it here for sure. Day 2. Alright, well, I mean, we technically have made progress. We had a lot of conversations, met some new people, got a lot of, like, missions, basically, but I don't know what we're gonna... Still figuring out as we go, but I'm getting tired. I gotta eat. It's been a minute. But to anybody who popped in, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Anybody who's watching on YouTube, as always, what the hell's wrong with you? But at least this is mostly voice acted and dialogue heavy, so should be at least mildly entertaining. But thank you guys and gals so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'm still enjoying this, by the way, of Disco Elysium. I'm beyond curious to see how the story will pan out. I don't know if we're going to have any type of redemption by the end, or if we're just going to fuck ourselves over, but we'll find out. So goodbye, travelers.